Alright, so I'm watching this video on YouTube. It's from a guy called Flights Reacts. None against him. I'm not dogging his opinion or anything because his opinion is men don't put hands on women. And I do agree with that. My mother raised me the same damn way. But then he shows a bunch of videos that he's watching of women coming off on guys, you know, pushing them to that limit. When it's two people arguing, a couple or a man and a woman, and they're having words, that's all it should be. I agree with that 100%. You know, there's no reason for a man and a woman to put their hands on each other by no means. It's unnecessary. It should never happen. But I also noticed one thing he said in that after his big speech about how I don't put my hands on women, that's not how I roll, which he, in some small ways, contradicted himself because he almost backed some of these guys, which I backed completely. Now, I will say this immediately. In an argument, make it an argument. If a woman is arguing with you and you choose to put your hands on her because you're just pissed off and fuck her, well then fuck you. You're a piece of shit. You ain't got no business putting your hands on a woman in that way. But let me tell you this. Power of equality. When you ask to be an equal, you become an equal. So when you take advantage of a man who's sitting there saying, please, I am not going to put my hands on you. Talk all the shit you want, but you know I'm not going to hit you. Or when you're a woman who is in a dude's face saying, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You a bitch. You a bitch. Here's what happens. You create your own chaos. You create your own situation. Now, I do not advocate in any way physical violence when it comes to man-on-woman altercations. But what I will tell you is if you want equality, know this. If you're big enough to hit a man, you're big enough to get hit by a man. Now, some people will disagree with that, and I understand. But let me tell you this. No woman, real woman, will go any farther than an argument. They will not call their man a pussy. They will not slap their man knowing that their man was raised better than to hit their woman and put him in that fucking position. So when you do that, you are no longer a woman. You are no longer this glorious, life-giving, beautiful creature. You become the monster that you're standing in front of. Think about that.